So let's move on and let's get into this TikTok mess. So yesterday, I wasn't even paying attention on social media and stuff like that. So I happened to go on my TikTok because I was like, let me see what's going on. Because I did upload a video on there yesterday. So, and then it was weird because I noticed like the day before, like on Friday, all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, if TikTok is about to be banned, why all of a sudden they're asking me to upload an avatar as my photo? So they took like a picture of something I put up and they put up an avatar. So I already knew like something skeptical was about to go down for some reason. Cause I'm like, wait a minute, if we're about to be banned in less than 24 hours, why are you asking me to upload some new kind of avatar? So there was something brewing behind the scenes. I just didn't been able to put my finger on it until now as the wheels are starting even further turning in my brain. So then I was on my way home from work because I worked a Rangers game yesterday and child, 3 periods and nobody scored. That was annoying. We had to go into overtime twice for somebody to freaking win. And the Rangers won nevertheless. But anyway, so after, I was on my way home and everything. And then I was like, let me just go on TikTok to kill some time. So I go on TikTok and child, the screen said it was no longer available. What did it say? Because I know I saved that picture, Chad. Hold on. So it said, um, a law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. Oh, they said for now. So they was working on something to make sure they come back eventually. We didn't know in less than 24 hours, but we'll get to that in a second. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. So you already see the shenanigans is at work. Then I was like, oh, wait a minute. So now Lemonade is supposed to be a part of ByteDance, which owns TikTok and Lemonade, right? So I went over to Lemonade. They they say, so it said, sorry, Lemonade isn't available right now. A law banning Lemonade has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use Lemonade for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate Lemonade once he takes office. Please stay tuned. So it pretty much said the same thing. And y'all already knew before TikTok went down, the CEO of TikTok was like, oh, I'm going to the inauguration on Monday. Oh, I'm gonna make sure, I'm hoping that Trump works with it. But everybody's groveling at the feet of Trump, them orange toes. It's like him, Elon, Zuckerberg, the freaking joke of a mayor that we have in New York City, Eric Adams. Like everybody's over there down there, bending the knee, licking the crack of his ass. I just want to know what Trump ass tastes like. The way y'all up in there just full on rimming it. Like y'all got the cheeks open, yeah, all of y'all up in his ass like that. I know it's graphic. I don't know. Y'all probably go, look, no, but look, the way y'all behaving, we might as well call it out for what it is. So now they to my stalling, but yeah, I see through the stunts and shows. I have seen better stunts pulled at Ringling Brothers, the Big Apple Circus, or an episode of Drag Race. I've seen better stunts pulled. Y'all really tried to pull this little stunt. It wasn't working. So now after the bannation happened, President-elect Trump confirmed that he will give TikTok a reprieve when an executive order to be issued after he takes office on Monday, and that he will push for the popular China-owned social media app to seek a joint venture with a U.S. partner. Really? Isn't that what they were trying to say they didn't want to do? And don't get me started on Biden out here talking about oligarchies and all. I said, child, you benefited from an oligarchy too. So y'all are both two sides of the same damn bird in regards to that. So yeah. So then it went on also to say, I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. This is what he said in a post on True Social. I will issue an executive order on Monday to extend the period of time before the law's prohibitions take effect so that we can make a deal to protect our national security. This is not about our national security. We already know like TikTok really started becoming public enemy number one the minute that people started talking about what was going on in Palestine and how they were doing with Gaza, and how we already see Netanyahu trying to backpedal off of this deal, which he never had an intent of wanting to do anyway, because he benefits wholeheartedly from starving these people out. Trying to kill all these damn Palestinians, that's a goal for them to try to get the claim of that land. This is all about colonization. So when all that information was getting out there, they want to control the narrative. They're mad because they can't control the narrative because China allows us to say whatever and they don't have control over our democracy in regards to that way of us talking about what's going on in the real world. So now that an American person is going to partner, then what does that mean? Are mouths about to be muzzled? Because Republicans or the MAGA already have TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. They have Twitter. They've got Facebook again. They've got all the Meta platforms. I feel like the only thing that we have right now that we can kind of go towards that allows us, well, YouTube allows you to pretty much say what you can without any kind of, you don't have to be too graphic with certain things, but we still got the freedoms to say what we got to say on YouTube. We also have the freedoms to say what we want to say on Blue Sky. I almost forgot the name of that damn app. So we have that, and I know people are on Red Note right now, and some people are saying that Red Note is better than TikTok. I don't know. I have Red Note downloaded into my phone. I have not created a platform for it yet, like not a platform, an account, I should say. I haven't created that. But look, child, yeah. So this is what is it? What he said. He was like, I would like the United States to have a 50% ownership position in a joint venture. Why has it got to be 50%? By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay up. Without U.S. approval, there is no TikTok. With our approval, it is worth hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe trillions. He loves a big number. And what this all sounds like to me is that he wants to finance, they want a piece of that pie over there on TikTok because, a lot of people have businesses that are thriving on TikTok. And speaking of businesses, see, this is the part where I need to go in and let have on some of you bitches on social media who have the absolute gall to come after people who make their living on TikTok. So I'm sick of this because I saw this, a couple of people on my social media platforms making this comment that, now because TikTok is down, some of y'all need to go out and get a real job. Some of y'all need to go out and get a, it's like, fuck are you talking about? I'm sick of people, no shade, no, fuck it. All the tea, all the damn shade. I'm sick of people out here saying that TikTok isn't a real job. Compared to what? Compared to you sitting in an office doing a 9 to 5 that y'all hate doing? Compared to that minimum wage job where they haven't raised the minimum wage, in 30 damn years, and people are working 2-3 jobs to make ends meet and still can't afford to have a leg up? Those jobs, a minimum wage job where you're standing on your feet for 10 hours in that fast food restaurant and you barely making ends meet or taking care of whatever. So those real jobs, those are the jobs you're talking about? Because social media, TikTok, all these other places isn't just about people doing stupid dances. People use it to promote their small business. And also, people such as myself or so many others use it to inform you all on our country's shady involvement in foreign adversaries, such as our $1 billion blank check to Netanyahu so that he can continue to pow and bomb Palestinians while also starving them to death. That's why they're going after TikTok. Why are they such a threat? Because, that information is getting out there. And we already know Biden's legacy in regards to his foreign policy, atrocious. George W. Bush started it. Biden went and put the big red bow on top of the box to finish it. So what is considered a real job? I'm asking. Working a miserable ass job for 40 hours a week? That's what you consider a real job? Or like I said, a minimum wage job where you come home sore for being on your feet for 10 hours? So if people can actually find a way to make a living wage in this country, people wouldn't have to resort to hustling on social media. People wouldn't have to find other outlets. And if you got the talent for something, why not find other avenues to make a profit? Because you don't have talent? That's why you mad? So stay mad. I said what I said. And TikTok is back up. So why you mad or thinking that you ate by making that little tight ass comment, you out here looking like Boo Boo the damn fool. So yeah, you continue to work your 40-hour-a-week miserable ass job, while those of us who are over here content creating and making coin are living our best lives. So stay mad, sir and ma'am. But I seen some of you idiots on social media that I know that was saying that, and I said what I said, and I don't give a damn. So Mo Collins posted, with this mess that Trump was talking about, and said, there it is, like clockwork. This is always the plan since he wanted it banned in 2020. It will become a state-run social media platform like Fox, like Russia, and his billionaire friends will grift the other half, further lining their oligarch pockets. What could go wrong? Answer, everything. So when you got people out here talking about, I don't know, he's a fascist. It was like, maybe Nelly, your dumbass, need to look at this. Oh, I'm about to cuss his ass out after this story. We don't get to Miss Nelly. The only Nelly I acknowledge is Furtado at this damn point. So I don't know. At this point, TikTok is back up. It is what it is. And here's the thing. Oh yeah. So here's the thing to confirm that it's back up. So yeah, a lot of people immediately went on social media and was saying this is all a stunt. We're not buying it. We can clearly see through. I see through all that Maybelline is what a lot of people were saying when they looked at this situation. And then this was a cackle of all cackles, and then we could wrap this up. Elon Musk talking about he want to bring back Vine. So after all this other mess, now we hear Elon Musk talking about he want to bring Vine back. Nope. Leave Vine way back where, put that where? Back there. We don't want Vine. We have other short form videos and all this other stuff that we could do to bring all that other stuff. And don't even get me started on Elon with his mess, because I don't know how the hell you talking about bringing back some damn Vine when, according to Variety, they talk about the Securities and Exchange Commission is busy suing Elon in federal court for allegedly misleading shareholders when he bought hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Twitter stock in 2022 before acquiring the company. So they said the suit filed in federal court in Washington, D.C. alleges that Musk was required to file a beneficial ownership form with the SEC to disclose that he had amassed more than 5% of shares in the company by March 24th, 2022. The SEC complaint states that Musk began buying up Twitter shares early in the year. Now, by March 14th, Musk owned more than 5% of the company's outstanding stock and thus was required to disclose the size of his stake within 10 days. The complaint states that Musk's failure to comply cost other Twitter shareholders at least $150 million because they sold shares at lower prices without knowing that Musk was amassing shares in the company. So the grift is grifting. This man is a succubus. He's a horrible damn businessman, but he definitely knows how to steal. That's what apartheid Clyde is good at. So yeah, there was a big story about all that y'all should definitely check out. So yeah, so that's all we got on this right now. I'll definitely be keeping my eyes peeled on this whole TikTok situation. And we will be breaking this down, what this means. Are we about to enter a sense of them using TikTok just like is TikTok about to become a cesspool similar to Twitter and all these other places? Well, I feel like at this point, those of you out here who are really spreading the news the way we were on TikTok in regards of like the disparities of what's going on in other countries and our country's involvement in a lot of foreign policies and that sort of thing, you might have to find a new avenue or alternative, because if TikTok becomes what it's going to become under Trump, so while y'all are having this temporary excitement of like, it's back, blah, 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 and he looks great in the eyes of the youth, which Trump did get a lot of the youth vote, and during his presidency, which Democrats, I can't. I'm tired of giving y'all advice, because y'all just gotta really hit y'all rock bottom for y'all to see why y'all are in the shitter right now in regards of everything that y'all are doing, and a lot of the stunts and shows that y'all was a part of, sabotaging Bernie Sanders and all that other mess, and even most recently sabotaging AOC when she was supposed to get that job, and y'all decided to put that man who's damn got one foot in the goddamn grave. That's that bitch Nancy Pelosi. Don't even get me started on her. And why we all in the situation we're in and a lot of that stuff. Yeah, as a registered Democrat, I'm reading my own side as well. To become independent, because both sides is, like I said, the whole thing, both sides, y'all both two sides of the same damn bird. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story regarding TikTok and everything that's going on with that? And what do you think this actually means now that Trump has swooped in to look like he's the savior of TikTok and everybody's having this temporary enjoyment? But child, you know what this is giving me? This is giving me like that recent episode, and we're gonna get into it later on, of The Traitors, where Boston Rob pulled that little stunt, and everybody was so excited they finally got a traitor out of the house. And then it was like, well, now that the dust has settled, now everybody's starting to see through the bullshit thanks to Wes and what he said. But we're going to get into that later on when we talk about The Traitors and all other stuff. We do my recap and my overall thoughts on it. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.